We have decided to partner with the cricketers here in Glamorgan because we believe that the spirit of cricket, of tolerance and respect, fair play and justice are the same characteristics that we believe if those were in a greater measure within our communities, we would not see some of the problems that are arising around us at this moment in time. This is particularly pertinent in this day and age with the radicalisation of children and older people to extreme violence in various guises around the world and even here in our city.
I think it's important to feel part of a society, part of a family, part of a community where you feel you can be yourself, express who you are, express your identity without being judged or mistreated.
So we understand that within a sporting team environment, you have the team, and if one person is disaffected through people ridiculing, through making fun of or anything else like that, a gap grows and the performance of this person reduces and affects the rest of the team. And that is exactly the same that happens in society, in relationships, in families, in schools. And into this gap comes bad behaviour, even negative attitude from teachers, and it grows and grows and grows.
We know that cricket can help build teams. We know that cricket can help bring people together. It builds strength in young people, gives a sense of fun. And when people have fun, they enjoy being with other people and they learn more about themselves.
There needs to be some sort of place where people can come together and share their ideas that they're probably scared or nervous to talk about in their home or at school. The more you can communicate your fears, then that's the only way of moving forward and improving.
When my sister started in high school, she weren't very good. She weren't the best behaved girl, let's say, because I felt like I was always getting pushed out just because they knew my sister and they thought that I was always going to be the same. So I was excluded and I was out of school for a good year, maybe two, coming up. And then I had a letter through the door asking for another school to give me a try. Even though they knew my sister was the best of people, they still opened their arms wide open for me and they didn't judge me off my sister's name and they felt me like I could have a new start. So after tonight, it's made me think differently about a lot of people, especially Muslims, because they're not all the same and they are their own individual person in themselves.
Being an observer tonight, it's been really interesting for me to be able to see firsthand how people feel, see how different cultures and religions fit within our own community. And there's always been times where I felt different in a crowd or in a situation, but I've never felt people be suspicious of me. And that's a whole different entity. That's a whole different emotion to feel, that people instantly distrust you purely because of the way you might be dressed or the way you look.
Belonging to me is not about being the same. It's about recognizing and accepting the differences.
Well, I'm really excited that I think that we're at the start of something that could be quite big. It will bring people who live in communities that stay within each other to meet other people, and we hope we'll break down barriers. And it's that drive to help other people is the primary purpose behind the beginning of this project.
So what was great about tonight was the ownership that the young people took of this project. They can see where it can go and they want to shape its future. So the idea is to reduce this gap, create senses of belonging, create acceptance so that this gap is non-existent. That's our hope. That's where we're moving towards.
It's a good thing and it brings out what the community is all about.
So if we want change, then we need communication.